Hey guys, Tony with Enduro Co. Today I wanted to share some info with you guys. If you're struggling with bike setup or just got a new bike, this is some stuff I've learned over the last 10 years as an A-level racer that might be useful for you guys. So the first thing I would do with getting a new bike and not getting the suspension revalved is I go in the owner's manual and find where it has suspension clickers. So the next thing I'd do is get all the suspension clickers set to standard. After that, I would find in the owner's manual where it has the spring rates and the weight per spring rate. So what you're gonna wanna do is get on your scale with all your gear on, weigh yourself. So once you get your correct spring installed on your rear shock, the next thing I would do is set my static seg per the manufacturer's recommendations. It's really simple. I have a seg tool. I'll show you to do it with the tape measure as well if you don't have a seg tool. You can get these things really cheap nowadays. And then you get it zeroed out there. Put your bike off the stand. Give it a few ups and downs. I kind of like to go like that with it. So then we put the tool back in, take a measurement. There you go, 35 millimeters. You got to do it with a tape measure, not to measure from. So I'm just gonna pick this top of this axle nut because I know I can press off of that twice and know exactly where that is. So from there up, we're at 23 15/16. Get it off the stand, give it a few ups and downs, get the shock settled. From that point up, we have 22.5. 15 divided by 16 to get a decimal, plus 23. So now we got 23.9375. And then we're gonna minus it by 22.5, because that was our seg measurement when it was off the stand. This was on the stand and this was off the stand. And then that's our difference. So we need to convert that to millimeters. So the easiest way to convert that to millimeters is just to come online and you can go 1.432 millimeters, and then it spits out 36.32. That gives you a really good idea on how to do it really quick and easy. Now that you have your seg set for the static, you want to take your forks and you want to put them on the second line up, which is normally the middle line. Normally every fork has 3 lines, I'd do the middle line. So the other thing I'd do is take my handlebars and put them in a neutral position. Every handlebar is going to have lines on it, and there will be a little tick on the side of whatever bar clamp you're running. Now I would put them right in the center, at the center line. I tend to like mine rolled back a little bit more than most, but some like them rolled forward, and that is totally a self-preference thing. Take it for a ride. Take it for a ride, see how it feels. If it feels low in the front, you can drop your forks a little bit, make the front end feel higher. If it feels high in the front, you could make the forks go a little higher up in the triple clamps, make it feel lower. So what I found works best for me is setting the static seg for the manufacturer's recommendations with the correct spring rate for my weight, and then going off of that for my taking and just raising or lowering the forks based on how the front end feels. I think this makes the bike feel way better balanced and the rear end way more responsive and better in every situation. So I've tried in the past lowering my rear end with seg, and to me it starts to feel wallowy and not as responsive. So that's why that method I don't like. Not saying that for some people it might work just fine and they don't mind it, but for me, I personally like just setting the rear seg to the manufacturer's specs and adjusting everything for that track or trail or whatever based upon the front end, the fork height. So that works best for me, and I hope this helps you guys. We'll see you on the next one.